Good afternoon. Okay, we're leaving Monterey in the Cessna Citation CJ4, heading down the coast. Now I'll fill in the story. We're going down to Hearst Castle, just down the coast here. Simeon is another term for it. So we're all ready to go. Got everything plugged in. There we go, full power. Up and away. Rolling out. Flaps up. Autopilot on. And I don't know that I got to hit the autopilot. Let's see, heading. There we go. There we go. Now it'll follow the heading. I'll go outside. So, I didn't think I'd be talking about my last marriage back in the early 80s. And very intelligent, beautiful woman worked right down here at the Del Monte Lodge. Back then it was the lodge at Pebble Beach. And she was a conference coordinator. So they'd get they got guys in that were called the Young Presidents Association, or Young Presidents Club, and the group would come in and have a good time. And most of the young presidents were the sons of, we're going to turn south here a little bit on our heading. So let's get it going over this way. 190, let's turn it right there. That's going to do it. Let's in toward the coast here. We got a few clouds today. They'll sort of dissipate after a bit. And we want to have this thing cooking along at about 2,500 feet, which is a good altitude for this. Looking back real quickly, we're leaving Carmel. That's Point Lobos in there. This is called the Carmel Highlands. And we just head on down Highway 1, right down to Point Sur, sticking out there, and on down to Big Sur. Here's the Bixby Bridge. We'll get a look at that as we go by. And I thought it was right in there. I guess we got one more here. Probably right in there. Let's look back here just to make sure. Yep. Bixby Bridge. Let's go right in there. Bixby Bridge. Alan Fun of Camera. This is a property in here. He bought a ranch and wanted to build a house right where that road goes up, or possibly out on the ocean. But they never let him do it. So he bought a piece of property across the road, the outside. After he died, his son, I think his son Peter, ended up. This is Point Sur right here. We have a lighthouse there. They don't need much anymore with GPS. And then let's take it off the autopilot, and just run through the town of Big Sur, this large piece of land that we're looking at right in front of us, with Highway 1 running inland a little bit there. That's the Big Sur right there. And there's some interesting things up on the ridge, like the Post Ranch is down in there. But there's a lot of little camps trails along in here, and it's really quite interesting. And you can see up here on Pfeiffer Ridge, people have built up here on the 5-acre parcels. Here's the Post Ranch up there. Then Tana sits up on this ridge. Beautiful hotel, a couple of restaurants up there. And there's Post Ranch going right along the ridge where they have little cabins. I think I never did get in there. And then right down here, we're going to see the Nepenthe. And we just went by Nepenthe, probably right there, I would guess, is Nepenthe. Real close to there if it isn't. It looks south off the ridge right there. And Orson Welles bought that as a wedding present to Rita Hayworth. They live there. There's a residence there. It's not just the restaurant. Again, we're back to Highway 1. And that lovely lady that I married, we came down here to a little place called Deachin's, right a little bit south of Rita Hayworth's, Rita and Orson's property. And we spent the night, and the food is for everybody. Eat all the same thing. Now, if there's something you can't eat that you're allergic to or something like that, they'll fix you a peanut butter sandwich. So anyway, back to the young presidents. They offered them a jet ride down to San Simeon, and they had one. I believe they had one early Cessna Citation. This is 20, 30 years ago. Let's see, 1980. So it's 40 years ago. 1980. So they had the jet, and then they had a prop jet. And whether that was a King Air or whatever it was. For this trip, it really doesn't make much difference. But if you haven't ridden in a jet, to say that you've ridden in a pure jet, that's more fun than a prop jet. And jets kind of whisper, at least this size. And, when you're inside of it, you have a whispering sound like this. So we'll continue on south. Another thing, my friend George Fusco, who was kind of one of the assistant managers, he kept us up on the law, real estate law, some of the latest stuff that came out of the Department of Real Estate. He'd keep the real estate office up to date on what was going on so we'd stay out of trouble. And George had a listing down here. Now I can't think of the little town. I may think of it. But it had a gas station and one restaurant and a motel, and maybe the owners, but the whole town is for sale, and I believe it was just a little over $1 million. I don't know whether George got it sold or not. I didn't stay up on it. Anyway, a little town, Lucia or Lucia, I think was the name of the town. It was for sale. I don't know who bought it. Probably somebody from L.A. And you notice how when you get close, the scenery kind of changes in texture and sharpness. Some of this, when you look at it at a distance, that would be fuzzy if you got up close. So the computer adjusts the scenery as you get closer to it. So that's what you see moving around as we get closer to this, the computer, trying to make it look as good as it can. The interesting thing about the Hearst Castle, St. Simeon, is that it has been handcrafted, and that makes it look very, very realistic, close up, when you get close up. And we had a ton of rain this last winter, So I imagine going down here there'll be some delays where they're fixing the road. The slides that occur really play havoc with Highway 1. And what we'll do is we'll cut across here. We're going 550. If we go inside, it's telling us we're over speed. We're going over speed because I don't like to edit, and so cutting down the film or fast forwarding, I like it to look somewhat realistic to a real flight. And while I never flew a jet aircraft, I can tell you that if we flew this in a 250 or less, it just drags it out. It's a fun flight, even in a real airplane. If you're going 100, most of the airplanes I flew didn't go much over 200. Of course, you start out something that doesn't go over 100. And I think I see where we're going here in distance. So we'll bring this up like this, and it'll say Rancho San Simeon. So we'll see how we do, and then just up the hill should be the see this runway right here? That's it. So we're going to cut the power, and San Simeon's right up the hill here. We're going too fast. It's right behind us now. Right behind us. There we go. There we go. There we go. So there's San Simeon, and we'll just go on past and get a look back at it, and you'll see the front, the beautiful, what it looks like on approach. And this again has been handcrafted.
500.
There we go. See how we're looking now. There we go.
Landing here. Landing here.
So we can go ahead and put the gear down.
Landing here.
Put the gear down. There it comes down. There's San Simeon. So there's an outside view. There's lots of big swimming pools, indoors and outdoors. As I recall, it's been a while since we'll put a little flap down, and we'll go ahead and move forward so you get the look from the front. There we go. There we go. Yep, there's San Simeon. And the interesting thing is a gal named Julia Morgan designed it. She was out of Oakland. Don't believe she ever married. And this was around the time of the 1906 earthquake in San Francisco. There's a lot of masonry work, a lot of cement work. And she went to a teacher in France, probably Paris, to learn how to work with cement. So you can see it looks pretty much like concrete there. And so she built several homes around Monterey. She built and we'll get going again here while I talk. And get down and land. We'll get in here behind. 133, that's a pretty good speed. There's the runway we want to land on. So full flap. She built 2 homes in Pacific Grove. One home which was right across on Ronda Road, right across from where my folks had their home.
500.
And then she also did, she liked to do YWCAs. She did the big buildings for YWCAs. We're going to keep an eye out here for the runway. we're coming around. And she built the main hall
500.
at Asilomar, which is in Pacific Grove. State-owned property. This is state-owned property right here. And we'll see if we can get this thing down. Oop, 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 oop. Come on, slow down, baby. There we go. Wow. I haven't had my feet on the pedals in a while. There we go. Get the flaps up. Sorry about the jiggling around. And we'll just park it over here. We didn't use much fuel. So we'll be ready to go. There we go. And turn off the engines. That ought to do that. Go back outside. Look back up at the castle up there. See the palm trees come in. They leave when you get close enough. The computer says, "Oh yeah, there's palm trees. We'll put those in for you." And you can see that the building is more defined even at this distance. Okay, so this is a little runway. I don't know what happened to the Young Presidents Association, whether they gave a discount to those that thought they were going to ride on a real jet versus the prop jet. But my ex described it as they banged their spoons on their high chair when they found out they were going to go in a prop jet. That was really funny. And they played golf and all that. But most of them again were the owner's son were the presidents, the young presidents. Lots of games, fun and games. So I hope you enjoyed the trip. It's a nice trip, little long in a car, and also many delays because of the repairing of the road. The road's always under repair. Okay, thanks for riding along. Take care. Bye.